If you're one of those people that hates the way you look on camera and you cannot figure out why for the life of you, you just look terrible, well, in this video, I'm going to reveal all the reasons and help you transform your on-camera persona from one that looks like you're talking to a wall to one that is energetic and natural on camera. I'm Amanda Horvath, and I help eliminate the obstacles to getting you sitting where I'm sitting right now in front of the camera, sharing your message with the world. So if you're looking to use video in your strategy this year, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Speaking to the camera is not natural. So if you've hit record in the past, rewatched your footage and thought, oh my gosh, video is not my thing. I don't think I could ever do this. I just want to stop that limiting belief right there because yes, my friend, you can do this. It is just a matter of having awareness around what you need to do on camera for your energy to transfer on video because it's not the same as being in a room talking to someone else. Luckily, you are in the right place because today I'm going to cover 4 tips for how to talk to the camera so that your natural personality can shine. Now, before we dive into these 4 tips, I want to give you a quick call to action to hop into the comments section and share your experience of when you were first getting started on camera, or if you're still in that space. Hearing other people's experience of how they went about this can be extremely helpful and empowering. So I recommend hopping down to the comment section, sharing your story, as well as reading some others for encouragement. Tip 1, approach matters. Before we dive into how to talk to the camera, I first want to talk about how you approach the recording process. Now, everyone has their own personal style that works best for them. Some people love to just wing it, and they thrive in that department, while others are a little bit more perfectionist and they struggle with memorization and they want to get it perfect to what's on the paper, and so they might work better with a teleprompter. There is no approach that is right or wrong. It is merely about what works for you. So I wanted to start here because if you're beating yourself up for not being able to do it in a way that you've seen someone else do, it might just be that that approach doesn't work for you. So try the various different approaches, and I've broken these down in another video in depth, so I highly recommend checking that out if you haven't already. I will link to it in the cards as well as in the description below so that you can see which approach works best for you. Tip 2, energy matters. Now, this tip is very important. So many people think that if they're personable in person, then that's going to transfer on camera, and it doesn't necessarily happen that way. There is an extra barrier that you have to overcome in order for my energy to cut through the lens, get onto the other side of the screen, and impact you. And it takes extra energy to be able to do this. So you can't just talk in your normal voice. So if I was talking in my normal voice, it might sound something like this if I'm just talking to someone else in the room, and a subtle smile might help or different things like that. But for the camera, it's not going to work. I have to be more energetic. I have to project louder. I have to smile bigger. I got to use my hands. I got to move around. And all of these things make a big difference when it comes to looking natural on camera. Now, within my online course, Launch with Video, which walks you step by step through the entire process of launching your online presence, going from being confused as to what to do and what your brand's about, all the way to spitting out a polished video that you're proud of, I talk about how to get comfortable on camera, and I share an exercise that I now want to share with you as well. And this is about energy. So the way that it works is you're going to say, hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm testing my on-camera personality to see what works best for me. And you're going to say that in your normal voice. Then you're going to say it 25% more excited, and then 50% more excited. And make sure you're moving your shoulders and your head and your hands if you're not already. And then do it 75% more excited, and then go crazy with it over the top. When you watch back that video, you're going to very quickly see why you previously looked like a serial killer in your videos and why it wasn't working. What ends up happening is that you think you're being more energetic than you are, and when you watch it back, you might realize that that 50% or 75% actually looks normal, even though it feels ridiculous. This one exercise alone will transform your on-camera persona, so do not skip it. In fact, I'd love to hear your experience and maybe even share the video with me if you want. I will put my Instagram handle here so that you can reach out and we can have this be a real conversation, because yes, I is a real person. And if you want to learn more about my signature course, Launch with Video, then I will link to that in the description below. You get access to me as well as others going through the course, and it's a ton of fun and bingeable, might I add. You could get through it in a week if you really wanted to. And quick tip for you, if you watch my main video series, you get a $500 off discount when you go through that to buy the course. So you might want to check that out. Tip 3, tonality matters. I want to give you guys a quick insight on me for a second. So flashback to probably middle school or something. My mom heard me talking with a girlfriend on the phone, and after I hung up, she said, "Amanda, you need to have more energy in your voice when you're talking to people on the phone because they're not going to think that you're interested in the conversation." And she was convinced I had a very monotone voice and it wasn't transferring over the phone, and I probably did. Well, with video, it's the same thing. If I'm talking like this and I'm not smiling and it's just really monotone and boring and I'm just kind of flowing my words together, then you're going to be bored when watching that content. So if I add ups and downs and maybe I go down here for a second and make it more engaging, there's something changing in my voice that keeps your attention versus it just being flat and boring. One great way to practice this is to record yourself in your voice memo app of your phone, just talking normally, and see what you sound like, and then adjust it afterwards and see if you can kind of make it more of a radio type voice. Tip 4, watch yourself. As much as you do not want to watch yourself on camera, it is important to do so that you can recognize all the things that you hate. Those negative self-thoughts are going to pop up, and I want you to pay attention to them and see, 1, are they even valid? And 2, is it something that I can change? And for the things that you can change, go ahead and change them. There's nothing wrong with that. For example, when I first started talking on camera, I would talk with my chin up like this, and I occasionally still do it, and I had to learn how to kind of put my chin down a little bit so I'm not doing that as much. And then I noticed some other things about myself, like my eyebrows were way too filled in, and I ended up getting them microbladed, or maybe I didn't know how to do my makeup properly, and then I had to edit the video the whole time looking at these mistakes that I made, and so I learned how to make my makeup better, right? So these are all the different ways that video will change you, and I don't think it's about vanity or anything like that. It's about truly seeing yourself, hearing the negative self-talk that you have, and overcoming that negative self-talk by either making small tweaks or accepting that part of yourself and giving yourself self-love. All of these changes will make a difference in your confidence on camera, which will have a ripple effect throughout your life. Trust me, it's a life changer. So watch yourself, cringe, make those changes, do the self-work, and you will get better. Before we wrap this video, I would love to hear your takeaways, so head on down to the comment section below and share what you are walking away with. And if this video is helpful, please share it with a friend that might also benefit from getting comfortable on camera. Maybe you could even do the exercise together of the energy on camera and make this a fun experience, because after all, video should be fun and can be fun. And if you need an extra boost of confidence, then I want to share my journey with you of getting comfortable on camera, so you can watch the process from the first time all the way to the first YouTube video. I will link to that on the screen here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.